What's up? What's up? What's going on, y'all? Polo Sports Talking ENT here again with another one. Make sure you hit the like and hit the sub. Also comment as well. Make sure um, you hit the notification so that you're able to get each and every one of my streams and videos too. I want to say two things. Okay. First off, I'm not going to discuss the situation with LeBron any further. So if y'all are looking for me to even talk about that, I talked about it in the previous stream. You could catch a glimpse of what I said about that in the previous stream. But out of respect uh, for LeBron and the accusers on both ends, I want to see what's going on with the situation first. So if you're looking for me to say something about it or talk about it any further, I'm not going to talk about it. If you don't like that, hey, I'm sorry, but I want to see more until uh, any evidence comes out or any proof or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna discuss anything concerning that. All right. Also, I wanted to uh, tell y'all that I'm going to be coming with uh, a lot more shorts and everything. But in the same token, also going to be doing a lot more lives too. It's going to be jam packed too. So be sure that y'all go ahead and pull up and also make sure that you get, like I said, hit them notifications too because it's going to be some other topics that we're going to dive into. And as this channel progresses, you're going to see a lot more of that. So, anyways, let me get to the meat and potatoes of everything. Uh, Look, you can't neglect the sunlight at all. Okay, if I had my personal choice, I would do everything in the sun. Uh, the sun is essential for your body. All right. There's natural healing through the sun. People talk about things like coconut oil, olive oil has medicinal healing purposes. Well, check this out. The sun has healing properties too as well. Uh, I would like to do everything in the sun. You have to think about it. Our ancestors, especially our melanated brothers and sisters, they did everything in the sun. They cooked in the sun. Uh, you know, walked in the sun, went to school in the sun. Or if it wasn't in the sun, it was outside. Everything was done outside. You know, wasn't really any of this electricity and technology or any of that stuff, which really is destroying our bodies. A lot of people don't really understand that. They think that phones and computers, things of that nature, is really good for your body. It really, if you, it's the radiation that is destroying your body, and it's not good for you. Uh, if I had my choice, okay, while I like computers and they've made society faster, it's also been a detriment to a lot of people's health in terms of staying inside and being inside all the time and all of that. Look, I was an outside kid. Okay, I was an outside kid. That's why your mom and your pops or whoever you live with, if you grew up like between the like this, even like back in the day, like in the 50s, all the way up until I would say somewhere around like mm, around like the late '80s or whatnot. Oh, your ass was going outside. Okay, it wasn't no stay inside. All of that. The only time you was really gonna come inside was to maybe get something to drink, and maybe come in, take a bath or shower or whatnot, and then go to bed or whatnot. Other than that, you did everything outside. You was always outside, stayed outside. And when it comes to the sun, I like being outside. A lot of guys that work outside, uh, whether cutting lawn or doing construction, uh, doing any type of outside work. When it comes to doing road work or working out for the city or uh, laying pavement, doing roofing, stuff like that. You're gonna be out in the sun. Me personally, I like to play ball outside in the sun. I used to know a guy. He used to always want to play like in the real hot heat, and down here in the south is really hot, and it gets hot and humid sometimes. And I don't mind humidity too. That's another thing. I'm gonna talk about that in a whole nother video as time progresses in the future. But I want to talk about the sun. Now, the first thing, man, uh, we have to understand is that scientifically, the sun and the sunlight, sunshine, whatever you want to call it, has a lot of benefits for your body. All right. Uh, you should soak in the sun as much as you can because, for one, it improves your sleep. Okay. A lot of people that I know, at least like the people that I conversate with on the daily, it's very rarely that you hear somebody say that they get anywhere more than 8 hours of sleep. You know what I'm saying? Because of the lifestyle that they have. And when I'm talking about lifestyle, I mean like their marriages or kids, things of that nature. It's a definite adjustment that you have to make in terms of your sleep. So it might mess up your sleep pattern a little bit, but you can still take naps. You can still take naps. Naps are good, but you do want to get your sleep. But the sun helps you improve your sleep. Um, there was some either researchers that indicated that an hour of an hour of natural sunlight in the morning will help you sleep better. So just make sure that you're getting that sunlight because it's going to help your sleep. Also, man, the sun it's a stress reliever. Um, you know, see, a lot of people don't understand that melatonin lowers your stress, and also because you're often doing something outside, such as running, jumping, you know what I'm saying, doing any type of exercise, stuff like that. That's even an added stress reliever. So if you combine the two together, you're reducing your stress even more. Now, of course, your heart rate and all that other stuff is gonna go up as you're outside, such as running, playing ball, or playing football and stuff like that. But it's still gonna be a stress reliever. Um, the sun also helps you maintain strong bones. Look, there's a lot of people that don't drink milk. There's a lot of people that don't like milk, and there's a lot of people that feel like dairy is bad for you. I'm one of them. Dairy is not. We're not supposed to be consuming dairy. Do I still do it from time to time? Yeah, I have every now and again, but I try my best to stay away from anything dairy. And I'll get into that, like I said, in the future. But the reason why it builds strong bones is because the sun is what? Vitamin D. That's why, like, whenever you get sick or you feeling bad or something like that, go stand in the sun if it's hot, because the sun has healing properties. Don't listen to this program, society that has this program saying that, oh, okay, well, you can't you can't be in the sun because that's gonna damage your skin and all this other stuff. That's that's not true. Now, if you stand in the sun and gauging in there for like 7 hours straight or something like that, then yeah, you're gonna have some problems. But I'm talking about sun gazing and doing it consistently, for a matter of minutes. We're not talking about you staying out there forever. You know, so that's beneficial for you. Okay. Now, another thing is that it helps you keep the weight off. Now, for you people that are interested in keeping the weight off and want to maintain maintain your sexy, so to speak, it helps keep your weight off. The sun does. Get some sunlight, especially when you like run out in the sun and jog. Maybe with your shirt off, for the fellas that want to jog with their shirt off and stuff and do it in the hot sun. It helps you keep your weight off. Also, man, this is common sense right here. The sun strengthens your immune system. So, with the society that we're in right now, that's why, like, I'm a firm believer in like natural sunlight. I don't believe in all this, stuff that they're trying to shove in your body and try to give to you and all this other stuff, medicine, stuff like that. Nah, it's going to strengthen vitamin D. That vitamin D is going to strengthen your immune system, and the sunlight has, has vitamin D, has healing properties. Like I said, a healthy immune system is going to help you, fight off any type of illnesses, infections, many cancers, and any type of sicknesses that might arise. Uh, Also, some people don't believe this, but when you when you are in the sun more, it can actually increase your lifespan. You know, uh, a lot of people a lot of people don't know this, but if you go to Sweden, um, they they actually live longer and have a long lifespan because they always had sun exposure. They were always in the sun, always doing something in the sun. A lot of people, they look at the sun as bad because that's what we're programmed to think. Oh, well, you want to get out of the sun or you might pass out or something like that. No, that's not true. It's good to be out in the sun. Matter of fact, I like to keep my kids out in the sun for as much as they can because it helps them get. Uh, oh, what's up with it, Celtics Nation? I see you in the building. It helps them get that energy that they need, running and all that other stuff. But more importantly, it's helping them get that vitamin D and get that sunlight in there because the sun also helps you to grow too. Especially as an adolescent too. Um, so just make sure, man, you get out, get some sunshine. Uh, Try to get out as much as you can, especially like in this state of society, because a lot of see they want to program you. They want to program you into thinking that you always got to be inside of a building, or you always got to be in four corner walls, so to speak. You always got to be stuck in the house. You always got to be behind a screen, or something like that. You always got to be covered up or and all of this stuff. That's not true, man. That's not true. And see, when you're doing stuff that's natural for your body, such as getting good sunlight, you're benefiting your body. But if you're always staying inside and always consuming this technology, always always got your eyes on the screen. Really, and a lot of people don't know this either, that when you stare, see, you stare at the computer at nighttime. You stare at your phone constantly at nighttime. But if you stare at the sun for like a real long time, just gauge it into the sun, that's that's beneficial for your eyes. It's gonna be uncomfortable at first, and you might not be able to do it for a real long time. But if you constantly stare at the sun, it's really good for your eyes. But see, don't be programmed by society. Don't think that just because they told you, oh well, you better consume this because this is good for you or something like that. You can't go by that. You have to always do your research. I'm telling you, if you spend at least, I would say anywhere from like 20 to 30 minutes, like, just the amount of time when you're working out. If you spend that amount of time in the sun, maybe working or walking or just being out there and just standing out there, I guarantee you will feel the difference. And if it gets a little hot, you can't handle the heat like that or something, just get you some good water, some good clean water to drink while you're out there. You're gonna be all right. You're not gonna ain't nothing gonna happen to you because the sun, like I said, is beneficial for you. All right. So look, this is Polo Sports Talking ENT. I want y'all to get out, make sure that uh, you know getting plenty of sunshine. Make sure that you eat right with it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna go out, if you know that you're gonna be out in the sun and you're gonna be out there for a long time, don't eat nothing like no fast food or anything like that. You want to eat something that's beneficial for your body, like fruits, vegetables, uh, stuff like watermelon, pineapples, lots of oranges, lots of vitamin C. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be out there, and that sun is going to help revitalize you because you have those essential vitamins inside of you. If that makes any sense. Don't eat fast food and a whole bunch of hamburgers and French fries and go out there. You're not gonna feel so good. And if you do feel good, if you do it time and time again, it's gonna catch up to you. You can only do uh, something for so long, and then your body just it takes a toll on your body. But the one thing that the sun is not going to do. It's not going to beat up your body. The reason why you feel so bad, probably not bad, but I would say the reason why you feel like kind of wore down because you've been in the sun all day or something like that. That's actually a good feeling to have, as opposed to you getting out smoking or drinking, or as opposed to you eating a whole bunch of fast food, as opposed to uh, you not getting much rest, as opposed to you partying or whatnot. No, being in the sun is a good feeling of, oh man, I done been in the sun, I don't know how long. Well, guess what? As soon as you take a shower and then you get some sleep, guess what? You're gonna bounce back. You're gonna bounce back even better than what you did before, because you got all of that vitamin D, all of that, that sunlight coming on you, which is what you need. Like our ancestors, especially our melanated brothers and sisters in the motherland. I'll leave you with this: with everything that's going on, think about why they wanted to test our brothers and sisters for the situation that's going on. It was because they hardly had any cases over there, and guess why? Because in the motherland, the sun is constantly shining over there. It's always shining over there, and they're always outside. There's hardly any case, barely any cases over there, because the sun has such a great impact on our brothers and sisters over there, who have really great immune systems, and they don't need to, put all these chemicals and stuff like that up in their body in order to do that. You understand what I'm saying? So this is Polo Sports Talking ENT, man. Like this video, share it, subscribe if you're not a member to the page, and hit them notifications too, so that you're able to get my future videos. Until then, it's Polo Sports Talking ENT. I'll holler at y'all.